Good day everyone, this is Patrick from EasyFX Code Training System and it's Sunday the 10th of November 2011 and this is the weekly analysis for Euro, Cable and the Aussie dollar for the second week of November. Let's begin with the Euro, and as with all the major pairs against the US dollar, they are all retracing lower as the US dollar is recovering and climbing back up. And this is from a double top for the Euro here. Let's just mark it here, and we can lighten this channel now. It's not significant anymore. And over the last couple of days since our Thursday's analysis, it has fallen decisively below this previous support level at the monthly pivot at 110.70 and fallen through the 50 pip retracement level of this swing move up, and also below the weekly S2 pivot, and trying to target the key support round figure at 110, where just below it is the 62 pip retracement level at 110.94. So that's going to be the next key support level, where also the weekly S3 pivot is, but the weekly pivots will change for next week, so that's going to drop lower as well. Alright, let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. And in fact, this would be a triple top already, and drifting lower from below the 200 period EMA and the previous support zone where the 38 pip was or is, and a monthly pivot, and then cutting through the 50 pip retracement level now. So potentially could be a retracement early part of next week, and watch out for the continuation bearish move down to this support zone, and this is going to be a key support level, so it should hold once it hits this area, and we'll see whether how much rebound there is, but this support zone should hold for a while, and before any potential breakdown. For next week, there's only a Eurozone ZEW economic sentiment on Tuesday, both the German and Eurozone. Apart from that, the US side, there's a CPI on Wednesday and retail sales on Friday, but on Wednesday and Thursday, Fed Chair Jerome Powell is scheduled to testify before Congress, so those will be key events as he is making his testimony. Alright, let's move on to the cable. Sterling pound against US dollar, and this has also fallen lower below the 128 support zone after falling out of the symmetrical triangle on Thursday. And on Thursday night, the Bank of England held rates as expected. However, there was a surprise number of members, MPC members, 2 of them who voted for a rate cut out of the 9 Monetary Policy Committee members. So that was a surprise, and it was a sign of a bit of a dovish outlook for the Bank of England. And Friday it continued lower as well as the US dollar strengthened further. So now this may open up further downside towards the monthly pivot at the 127.17, and just below that is the 38 pip retracement level at the round figure of 127.00. So that's going to be a natural support zone, and we'll see if this support now may turn into resistance. Let's take a look at the 4 time frame. And after falling out of the triangle, this is where the weekly pivot is. We can probably remove that for now. The intermediate support has been broken, and this we could probably just remove this for now and just look at this 128 as the key resistance now, and the support zone is going to be at the 127.00. Right, and we'll see what the new weekly pivots will be on Monday. Likewise, the 200 period EMA is also right at the 127.00 area, so that's definitely going to be a key support area. And for the UK, the number of economic news coming up. Prelim GDP on Monday, as the employment report on Tuesday, CPI figure on Wednesday, and then retail sales on Thursday. So quite a number of news events to watch out for. Let's move on to the Aussie dollar. Followed suit with all the other major pairs and fell lower on Friday as the US dollar strengthened. And we can extend this fib now to try to find the retracement levels. And now the 38 fib retracement is sitting right at the monthly pivot as well, 0.6831. The 55 daily 55 EMA is, and the 50% fib retracement is right at 0.6800. So this alignment is quite good, quite accurate. And the RBA on Thursday did leave rates unchanged, but however they have hinted that there could be potential rate cuts in the future, and perhaps in the February of next year. And they are concerned about the wage growth, as it's not hitting their expected 3% target. And let's take a look at the 4 time frame. It has a dip lower from the weekly pivot below this lower trend line of the descending triangle, and attempting to reach the monthly pivot zone where the 38 fib retracement is, and also where the 200 period EMA. So this is going to be the next support zone, intermediate support zone. Followed by the 50% fib retracement level where the 0.6800 round figure is. And and there could be a confluence with the lower trend line of the bigger symmetrical triangle. Right, there's only one economic news for Australia this week, and that's the employment report on Thursday. There could be some impact from the Reserve Bank of New Zealand's decision coming up on Tuesday. So we'll see what the RBNZ is going to forecast. All right, let's take a quick look at the weekly time frame, and you can see the retracement, started retracement after a strong bullish recovery for the Aussie dollar. Let's also take a look at the cable, and you can see the cable also retracing lower, drifting down, and as well as the euro, and there's a bearish engulfing candle for the week and heading towards the 110.00 level. Alright, so meanwhile, just take a look at my other videos as well on the spot gold and dollar yen, and also Ichimoku analysis for euro and cable. Meanwhile, have a good trading week and cheers.